This video will be special. Special in a sense that it is different than my usual videos. Like today, the video will be very long because I'll take my time to remember what I have been doing for the last 15 months, and I'll just analyze every pattern I have in my work and every mistakes I've made, and I'll try to learn from the mistakes because doing mistakes is not the problem, but not learning from the mistakes is the main problem. So that's why I'll look into my past and get out. I mean, get as much as lessons as possible from the last 15 months. All right, I've been living on autopilot. Like I'm just living, but not actually looking what mistakes I'm doing. So that's why I'm just repeating mistakes. So let's start. So I'll be starting with 2025 uh, January. So uh, it's actually a challenge for me because nowadays my memory is not as sharp as it used to be before. Because in the past my memory was so good that I could remember every bit of details like even 3 4 years ago, but nowadays it's so numbered that I don't even remember what's going on nowadays. So yeah, it will be a challenge but also a exciting and thrilling experience for me. And what will you learn from this video? Because the mistakes I'm doing is not necessarily the mistakes will be done by me. It could be that you also commit these mistakes, or you may commit these mistakes in the future. So I'll be telling what mistakes I'm doing and how do I plan to counter that, so that you'll get the benefit of not committing the mistakes again. So yeah, you can understand. So let's start. So I'll just write down in my notebook because just keeping the variables in my memory is kind of difficult. So 2025 January. So how it started actually is I was very motivated to make 2025 the best year of my life, because when 2024 just passed, for me it was one of the worst year of my life. So I was very sad and depressed, and also excited because 2025 has started and time to refresh and restart again. And this time 2025 will be the time where I make my greatest comeback of my life. And so new year resolution, I have made tons of them and was very excited. I had high energy and used to do law of attraction. Like I used to write my goals down and used to believe in myself that I can achieve everything that I've planned for myself. So I was very optimistic, and I had high energy and high motivation. And I was not only doing that just alone. I had a friend with myself who used to accompany me. Basically, I used to accompany him, and I used to teach him the law of attraction lessons, and we used to do those boring things late at night. So yeah, January was pretty good. Like I was just uh, trying to do home workout, try to study a bit, try to go on a NoFap. For some reason, I don't have the exact memory of those things, but this much is sure that I have started calorie counting and tried to measure my protein and other nutrients like calcium and those stuffs. And also, I just cut out my every junk food I used to consume, and also every sugary things I used to consume. I have just give up on that. So yeah, 2025 January was very good, and I used to do content creation. I used to make football video, short video, and upload that in another channel, and the channel was rapidly growing. Like this channel, I'm just doing for more than 2 months, but still only 5 subscribers and no views, pretty much. But that channel was very fast growing, like almost 150 subscribers in 1 month, and also 40,000 views. So yeah, the channel was going pretty good, and I was just doing those, and I was not wasting time as much I used to do in 2024. So I don't remember much mistakes I've made in that, but still, if you ask me what mistakes I did in January, so at that time, uh, I did not used to study much. Like I used to study very little amount of time. So what did I do in the remaining time I had? So basically, I did not do anything productive or meaningful. Like I think that yeah, I shouldn't have studied, obviously, but in the remaining time, in the free time I had, I should have done something meaningful or productive. Like I could learn a new skill, try to utilize the time very good. So basically, I just did not utilize my potential because I have had many free time. Because I should have studied because it was my 2 months before exam. So definitely I had to study, but I did not. So and I won't say that I should have studied because I'm just satisfied with the amount of hours I used to study at that window. So yeah, I'll say that I did not utilize my free time. My free time. So I used to think that it isn't the time to learn new skill. It's the time to focus on studies. Yes, I was right, but I did not focus on studies. So rather, I should have either focused on studies or just utilize the time properly. So from that, what I learn is like if my main task right now is study, but not studying will not harm me in future. So let's try to do something meaningful or productive in that time rather than wasting on short scrolling or anything meaningless. So yeah, next time whenever I have those opportunity of study is not non-negotiable, so then I will not study, rather focus fully on something meaningful skill. Yeah, that's the thing I can remember. And in February, I have did many mistakes, plenty of mistakes in February. The main mistakes is I started to watch anime again, and I used to watch anime all day long. And sometimes I would sleep at 3 o'clock and 3 a.m., 2 a.m. So yeah, I'm not saying that I shouldn't have watched anime, but I should have kept my sleep schedule on time. So I shouldn't have delayed my sleep schedule. So not that I have had much side effects from that, because I used to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, but still I shouldn't have built the habit of sleeping at late at night. So yeah, I'll say that late sleeping. Yeah, in February I have slept very less. No, sorry, not less, but used to go to sleep at late at night. So that's the mistake I made in February. And in March actually I was like a zombie, and I had no feelings or no emotions. I did not have any emotions. Like I did not used to laugh, did not used to be happy or sad or angry, anything. I did not have any emotions or whatsoever. I just used to lay down on bed, try to do. I mean, just stay occupied in my delusional thoughts, and also, you know, watch anime and not do anything great. But for some reason, when I look back, the March was really great because I watched a great anime, Summertime Rendering, and it had a great impact on my mind. So for that reason only, I'll say March was the best month in the last year. But still, what mistakes I made? The mistakes I made is I did not used to live fully. Like I was like a zombie. I was not studying properly. I was not even getting full joy or anything. I was just laying down on bed, and time used to pass. I did not used to do anything. So yeah, I was like a zombie. But what mistakes is it? I mean, mistakes I cannot count it. And also I was very socially isolated. I used to isolate myself, and sometimes I was feeling lonely. Yeah, so I'll say that I shouldn't have lived like a zombie. I shouldn't have lived like a zombie. In April, basically, it was a time of board exams, and April was really great. Uh, when it was going, it was feeling very very great. But for as of now, I can say April was very good. But still, April, maybe April is the time when I can find myself any big mistakes. Uh, I mean, I was on my best version, but still, if you ask me, yeah, I did not give my exams seriously. I did not have any consequence for that, but still, if I just focused more on studies, maybe I would have more marks in the board exam, which will just satisfy my ego even more. So I'll say I did not give my exam with much focus, you know. I did not give it my all in my exam. I have holded back my potential in exam. And in May is the time when uh, things started to slip from my hand. uh, I I just stopped sleeping at night. My sleep schedule was totally fucked up. Totally fucked up schedule. My exam was over, so I had tons of free time, but I did not do anything. I just wasted my time, except just I did gym properly, but I did not do anything meaningful. I just wasted my time. I did not even watch anime. I did not even watch a movie series or anything. I just used to doom scroll and talk with a bitch. So yeah, I shouldn't have talked with that bitch. So I'll say talking with a bitch and wasting time. So in May, that's the mistake I can say. And in June, what happened is I was very emotionally unstable. Like it was the most emotionally unstable period of my life. And mistakes I committed is basically I just took my life too seriously and you know uh, used to overthink a lot. I shouldn't have uh, taken things much seriously. Like I should have taken it easy. You know, as I uh, did too much overthinking, and I used to do some emotionally draining activities. I'm not saying what, but I knew it is emotional draining, but still I committed that. So I'll say emotionally draining activities. July was very fucked up. Like I was just overwhelmed by the new syllabus of the new intermediate life, and I used to be so afraid. Like I was just a coward, and I used to think that for me, I cannot just even pass in the exams, and my life is over. And also, I used to sleep very late at night, like 4 a.m. sometimes, not sleep, and used to do gym, but still, the sleep was very fucked up, and I used to waste my time a lot. And again, I was living like a zombie in this window, so I'd say living like a zombie. And this moment I have many free time, but still I did not utilize much free time. So I'll say wasting potential. Again, fucked up sleep. So that's the mistake. In August, no mistakes, no good thing, nothing. I'll say it was just a decent month, but for me, living 3 bad months, August was really good because in August I did not have much emotional drainage, so it's good in that sense. But in August, the thing is, you know, I took my life too seriously. I mean, took my academics so seriously. Like, used to think that, this is the most important thing, and it's very hard. Like, I used to uh, treat academic very hard thing. So I shouldn't have give much attention to academics. Rather, I should have focused on studying rather than thinking of studying. So I'll say, you know, too much paranoia about study. September was very good. Like when it passed for me, it was a great experience because in this time my college just started, and I've done plenty of mistakes. Mistakes is you know how do I say, like, how could I forget, like, uh, mm, for now I can't just remember what mistakes specifically I did. Oh yeah, I remember. I just um, stopped going to gym from September. So just stopped workout and started junk food and sugar, and started to I used to act like a NPC. So that's a mistake. I just lost my individual sense because I started to focus more on fitting in the group. So used to act like NPC. NPC, and October was, you know, I just I just thought that maybe I need to build much extracurricular. I just was too paranoid about uh, going to abroad. So I just left my studies and used to play cricket, football. Used to do workout, used to sing songs, learn different things. I just used to do things so that my extracurricular activity profile would be great, and I used to make videos, like upload content in Facebook, which really backfired. But I used to do that in Facebook, and what I did is this thing did not pay off well, and for now I don't even plan on making my extracurricular portfolio much better for abroad studies. So this whole 1 month just costed me 1 month of losing my track and losing my momentum. So I was just recently studying in August and September, but October just ruined it all because of I was so paranoid about abroad. And November I just doing things I knew what I should have done, but I did not do. Like I did not do what I knew I should have done. And also I used to be a sim. I used to be a sim. December, I don't find any specific mistakes, but my exam was very near, so I should have focused a little bit of my attention in academics so that I could even just barely pass. So neglecting or underestimating estimating exam. So I've already covered 12 months. So I'll just take a little break, and I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes, hopefully. Alright, I'm back again. So, uh, yeah, I've so far just analyzed what mistakes I've done in 2025. So, 2026, already 3 months have been passed, and in January, it's very difficult to say what mistakes I've committed in January because it was so big. Because I was not making mistakes in 1 month, rather, I was just doing mistakes in every day. Because I started my content creation journey in this January month, and I used to make videos every day. And yeah, now I remember, I've done plenty of mistakes. First one is I just took my exam too easy, and exam just humbled me and give me a reality check, and just fucked me up mentally. And it was a time where I experienced the greatest downfall of my life. And I used to I used to hang out with my friends a lot. I shouldn't have, uh, hang out too much as I used to do. So, too much hangout. hung out, and you know, underestimating exam again, underestimating exam. February, I'll say I did not unleash my full potential where I had the chance to. Did not, because February was my beast mode. Literally, I was in my best form mentally, and I was fully doing things greatly. Like, uh, you can know what happened in February because I have uploaded videos every single day in February. I did not unleash my full potential where I was so close. My handwriting is so bad, and I'm also making it worse right now. And you can even understand. You can't understand what I'm writing. Try to see. Uh, that's how my handwriting looks right now. Very ugly, right? You know, I can't help. So March. I just wasted. This was my worst month in 2026. Even though I just hyped it up so much, I said I'll make March the best month of this year, and somehow it turned out to be the worst. Every time I hype a month before the month pass, it turned out to be a worst month. So from now on, I'll never hype any month ever again. All right. So yeah, I just got off the track. That's how I like to sum up. So 15 months, there's mistakes I've done, and if I just compile and try to learn things, what actually happened is January 25. Uh, I did not utilize my free time. Well, I think this thing is repeating. Like if you just say, April month, I hold back my potential in exam. In May, wasted my time. June again, July again wasted time, wasting potential. August, September, started, October to paranoid, November. If I just see a pattern, I just wasted my time. So that's the thing. If I just sum up, like either I was living life like a shit, like my diet, my workout, and my sleep schedule. This three was always affected each time my downfall happened, and I did not utilize my time properly or did not unleash my full potential in whatever I was doing at that time. So that sort of sum it up that what have been happening in the last couple of months, not couple of months, I mean almost 1.5 year. So I cannot let these things happen again like a loop. This is high time. It's the time that I just learn from my mistakes and make it a habit that I'll never commit these mistakes again. So how do I plan to counter those? From now on, no matter what happens in my life, sleep is the non-negotiable thing that will be in my list. I'll always focus on getting uh, sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and not only 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Rather, it should be in time, not just I go to sleep at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I should go to bed at 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m. I should not do much late. And if just one day things just go bad, following day, even if I don't feel sleepy, still I'll go to my bed at 9 or 10 p.m. I remember when I was a child, like we were a child, we used to do like, it's not that we always uh, fell asleep, fall asleep right after we went to the bed. Rather, it took some time, sometimes even 1 hour or half an hour. Our mom or dad used to scold us why you are not sleeping. But still, one thing is sure, we did not watch television, we did not watch uh, mobile phone. We just lied down on bed. Rather, we're just visualizing, we're indulged in delusional thoughts, daydreaming, but we're just lying in the bed. So that's the rule. And sometimes I say that I have to finish my dinner before 2 hours of sleep. So what happens is, if I consume my dinner late at night, I feel like so I should wait 2 more hours. That's how things just go become worse. So from now on, no matter when I eat, when I shower, I'll go to bed at 10 p.m. every day. If I have to study, I'll take my book with me, but still, I cannot consume a mobile phone or internet. I have to lie down on bed, regardless of I feel sleepy or not. And I should wake up by 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. every day. And for diet, I think I'll not take much stress. The main thing is I should refrain from consuming junk food or sugary foods, and workout from now. Like, I'm just doing home workout. I should just stick to my home workout routine. My physique is growing at a slow rate, because obviously my sleep was very affected and also diet was not good. So obviously my growth will be very slow, but still you can see my biceps. There's a shape forming in my biceps, so it's not as bad. And Yeah, another thing is wasting potential. So if I just see the pattern is, either I did not uh, study when I needed to study, or I just wasted my time and did not learn any skill. So I should learn skill right now, but my life is going on very. Uh, I was on my rock bottom phase, and education or academic was the thing that just gave me a reality check, and it's the most significant thing, because if I fail in that, I'll have tremendous or significant consequence. But if I don't learn any skill, I don't have much consequence in next few months or even 1 or 2 years. So I think academics is the main priority right now. So I should forget about learning skills. I can learn it later, even few months later. But from now on, like April, May, and June, I'll just dedicate myself to academics. That's what I'd like to say. Um, and The thing that wastes my time is doom scrolling social media. If I just cut out those, my time will be free. I'll have lots of free time. And another thing is, which just breaks my momentum, is fapping and PMO. And I'd like to say one thing. Yesterday I said that, when I just say uh, I have to go on a no fap. When relapse happen, I tend to do a couple of uh, continuous session on a loop, and that's why I said I'll just not make any rules, and there will be no rules that I cannot do fap or anything. There will be no rules, so that when there will be no rules, I don't have any pressure to perform. So that's how I can easily do my no fap. But it just backfired, and I just fapped 6 or 7 times yesterday to till now. So that's why I think I'll go back to my original plan. So the plan just I just said, I just said for myself is few plus. One is, um, your main focus is staying or try to live like your best version. You cannot sustain for a long time. That's completely fine, but you should live your pace. But each time relapse happen, restart right again. Restart. One, there will be a time where you'll need no restart. So I'll say the rule is restart. And the second is, watch positive content. Consume positive content. It will not magically change your life, but at least it will keep your brain's temporary or working memory positive, because if your brain is occupied with negative thoughts, then negative thoughts will bring in negative results. So that's why uh, inputting or encoding positive content is really important. And the third one is focus on now. If your goal is climbing a high mountain and you look at the peak, you'll be afraid that how can I even climb that high mountain. You should think that where I should place my foot in the next step. When you're focused on the next step and you're doing it for a while, and you will see you're on the peak. So that's how mountain climbing happens. So focus on right now. And another thing is to break your excuses is to say and. Like you may say, I don't feel like studying. You can say and and well, I feel sad. You again ask why? No, what? Not however. And what the fuck? Like I got afraid. Like oh, the finally the electricity has come. Our electricity is the shittiest electricity line in the world, and if just raining happened for even 1 minute, the electricity will be off for 3 hours. So that's how fucked up our electricity line is. So I'm very glad that electricity has come back. So yeah, the ruler saying is and. Like when you just keep going and I don't feel like working out, and well, my arms are sore, and well, I did not eat properly, and you'll know that you are just making excuses because it just humble your ego. I mean, you're just giving excuses to satisfy your ego that no, you're not bad, your circumstances are forcing you to be bad. But when you keep asking and, you get a reality check and you get back to the thing that you know what you should do. So, and, and, yeah, that's how I said. That's the plan. Oh, another thing is forget your plan about 6 months, 3 months, or next month or this week. Focus on what's your plan today. So focus on one day at a time. Imagine this is the last day of your life. You are not going to wake up tomorrow. So that's how you should live your life. Alright, I'm done. The video was really great. I just liked making video today. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with another video.